7 kinds of mischief. They're all chanting, Adega, Adega, Adega.
All the BS is thick.
Greetings, one
Hello.
all, and welcome to 7 Kinds of Mischief, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Stone Loki, and of course, with me tonight is the one, the only, the Mad Doctor, Adega Outlaw. Good evening, my friend. How are you doing?
Very mad.
He's angry. He's angry
No,
like our
insane. It's the demented. I choose not to get angry. Angry is a choice. But when you lose your marbles, that just gets fun.
See, they're all Adega, Adega.
You guys are cool.
Adega. Grim knows what's going on. This is way better than Satanic Halftime Super Bowl show. Adega.
You guys make me feel good. Thank you.
Penny, good evening, Penny. She's Adega. Yes, I'm mad, I tell you. Mad, the snort of poop is Cuber. Mad.
You know where Penny came from? She cruised over here from 24/7.
Yes, 24/7 was telling me about that. I'm glad you found him, Penny. 24/7 is such a good guy. He's a
very good guy.
We were hanging out at the comic book shop. What was it? Yesterday? Yes, yesterday. Everything's blurred together right now. I haven't slept in what feels like forever, so my mind is playing tricks on me. Yes, it was yesterday.
And then eventually you'll go crazy like me.
Holy crap. I think I even have a picture. I don't know. I don't have a picture of all 3 of us. I don't know. I'd have to send it. Hold on 1 second. I know Dega's going to hate this because he's like, don't show your face ever.
You know what? You've already blown that, so I'm not worried about it. No one's come to hunt you out yet. You see, the reason why I do that is to protect him, because once upon a time, those of you who know, Loki was in a very dangerous job where if people had vindictive tendencies, they would hunt him down and he would have to defend himself. And knowing him, he would defend himself quite well, but I would prefer that he didn't have to deal with that. I take care, or at least try my best to take care of my brother.
There we go.
There's the crew.
Standing outside.
He's a lot taller than I thought he was.
He's about as tall as I am. I was leaning over, and Nick's
on his toes. I know that, but he's leaning too.
So we were all hanging
and Nick's standing on his toes to try.
Yeah, trying.
I saw that. He couldn't hide it. He's on his toes. Me, I'd need a stepping stool.
God help us. Oh, but it's good to have you here, Penny. Thank you for being here. We usually get into the weird and unexplained and all kinds of stuff. We do all kinds of stuff on this show. So we've got a couple.
Yeah. I'm thinking about rehashing some of the old stuff that we did, simply because there's a different audience. Some people remember it, and other people, it'd be new to them. So I may get back into some of that. But I have something very short tonight. There's been things going on at home with my son who's special needs, things with my wife and her work, and things with my health. So I cut it a little short this week. I'm sorry, but I did find something for you to... Sorry about the motorcycles. I live in hillbilly town, and when sun's out, all the four-wheelers come out. But...
Holy shit. I know, I love that. I live in hillbilly town.
Yeah, well, it's better than a redneck. You're down on the redneck. I'm up with the hillbilly.
Oh, yeah.
The difference is up here, the hillbillies try to be smart. Down where rednecks are, they don't even try.
No, they just do a whole bunch of stupid shit.
No, because my dad's a redneck. He's an Okie, or was. He passed away. But no, there were some... I'm going to present to you a video, and I haven't drawn any conclusions on it. There is, I shouldn't say strong evidence, but there's evidence both sides those of you who are drama people that know how to act will have to give your critique on this, because the ones that I've heard from say that there's no way to act this out as well as they had, unless it was like a Broadway performance. Then there are others that say that, some aspects of the film are real because of one reason or another. And then I look at it and say, no, that doesn't seem real, but other parts do. So I have for you the story of, it's not really a story, it's just a short video of a family called the McPhersons. And I'm sure some of you have seen this video before. It's quite old, but it's very interesting nonetheless. So those of you, I didn't give all the testimonial because I didn't have names of the people that were contributing to this. But there is at the beginning, there is a police officer who you'll be able to hunt down and find out, all right.
Nico Glock with the $10 super chat says, "Hey brother, hope you're well." I am. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Nico. Thank you, man. We just had a kind of like 2 mini meetups. We had one where we were at Retropalooza Saturday, and then we met up at the Space Cadets Comics in the Woodlands, and had a little mini meetups. Thank you. Thank you for the $10 super chat, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Psychodorp9 is $5 super chat, says, $200 camera just failed. Tried to do my first video looking for my older one. Ain't that a kick in the fourth point? Ain't that a kick in the head? I hear you, man. I dug out that camera was on last night. I dug out, and that was like 10 years old. I'm surprised it even worked. It's been in a drawer covered with cables and memory cards and all kinds of crap from the last 30 years of collecting. So yeah, I hear you. Thank you both. Thank you both so very much for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one is just for you, gentlemen. Skull! All right, you want me to bring up the video?
Yeah, you guys tell me what you think of this.
Just started talking.
There it is, Sheriff Kent Tilson, Lake County, and you're just gonna have to see if you believe this or not.
All right, here we go.
I'm not comfortable with a statement confirming or denying the possibility that the McPhersons were abducted by extraterrestrials. My deputy found the tape at the McPherson place, and the McPhersons haven't been heard from since. Now, beyond that, I have no comment.
The best source I had was a Japanese source, sorry. You can go ahead.
I'm sitting here talking to the microphone, and it's not on. I don't know why my microphone's not.
I thought I got booted.
No. I was like so they disappeared and just nobody ever saw them again?
Yeah, they're gone.
That's crazy. Nico Glog with another $5 super chat. Will I see you this June in Dallas? Yes, most likely. Indeed, you will. Most likely. I'm going to try and make it because it's like a day drive. So I'm going to try. It depends on when exactly in June it happens. If I'm in the middle of moving, I can't. Because we are moving in June. I just don't know what weekend yet because it's whenever the house becomes available. So
there you go.
Thank you, Nico.
Shit! Holy shit!
Pay attention to the hands.
It's so shaky. What the hell is that?
Well, it's zoomed in by quite a bit.
Okay.
And again, this is a Japanese source, so this is a recording of a recording of a recording.
And
yeah.
And Kai, dude, I wish I could have gone this year. Next year, brother, I'll be there. I hope to see you. I'm gonna grab 24 and drag his ass along.
Fellow writer.
We were just talking about that. We We were just talking about me, Nick, and 24 going next year. So DJ Ronnie G with $5 super chat. The vid had me scared shitless when I was 11 years old, and a Dutch friend of mine recently made a compelling argument for it being reality based.
I've heard both, but go ahead. Notice the hands. People say they see the fingers and things moving. I can't find a video where it's good enough to see that. If that is true, then that's quite an impressive video. But I don't see it on this one, and I didn't see it on other ones that I've seen.
Thank you, Nick, or thank you, Nico, and thank you, DJ brothers. All right, here we go.
This here is an overlay of a supposed captured Area 51 alien. It's a comparison.
Get my brownie. Get it loaded.
Drama people, pay attention.
There's someone outside. There's a spaceship or something outside. Spaceship? I don't know what the spaceship looks like.
What is that?
It'll show. It just gave you a highlight of what's coming, not what it is.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! Back here! Get in the back there! Oh, shit! We gotta get out of here! There were some flats in the background. You saw through that window? Through that window? What's the window? Eric, it stopped above you. You got it! I think you got it! The door behind me. Come on.
How does he think he got it? It was shooting through the roof.
Because of the thump on the roof afterwards.
Oh, that's arrogant presumption.
This video actually is, in total, if I could find the original, is an hour long. It's a birthday party video as it starts off. That's why everyone's there.
Okay.
Wait! Me! I'm not! Just keep your ass in! What? Oh, shit! What? Eric! Over there! Eric! Oh, shit! Come on. Watch out! He's bringing it in. You guys better quick, right? Get away. Bring it in.
Don't bring nothing in here. What are you doing?
Put her in the back room.
Why?
Put her in the back. Mom, bring everyone in the back room.
It's like a kid.
Kind of, yeah.
That thing is dead out there. If those little guys can get here from wherever they got it, get out there and kill everybody. You want to come back here knowing that? They got to come through the house to find him, okay? But when that gives us...
You know what? Nico says the video is awesome, like an old 9 Inch Nails video. Do you remember the game was on Sega Dreamcast and it was like Intruder. It was so controversial. Night Stalkers. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Nico, because you got me thinking about that now. All right.
That gives us 5 more minutes to get on the road and get the hell out of here. Let's go. Shut up. Right now.
Shit. The alien's gone. The alien's gone. It's not back there anymore. It's gone. I don't know. It's not there anymore, Mom. No, get away from there.
I felt that the tape might be real because it fit in very well with so many UFO alien incidences that I know of. No one could fake something like that. It began to seem even more obvious to me that possibly it was an entirely authentic video, and someone, namely possibly the government, was trying to grab all the copies.
And that's it.
That's
I'll leave
crazy.
that up to you.
So they you see
Gone.
them walking through the house and shit, and they're just gone.
Yeah. Yep. The family's gone. Some say it was a group of actors. Other people say there was a real family and they have records of it. I don't know. I haven't done enough investigation to know for sure. I see both sides of it. My gut tells me it's fake, but the way that kid responded, being on spot with the look on her face and moving and the panic, and it just, those people should be in Hollywood if they were actors.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. The way they were fighting.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And another thing too is if they're screaming and yelling over each other and you're hearing multiple conversations going on, that's usually not like a movie script, unless it's like big crowds or this have you, But either way, it's pretty cool. So
No,
I
they
figured I'd
wouldn't.
share that with you.
They'd wait till someone was done talking to speak. They wouldn't be
Right.
yelling over each other. Unless they had some hell of a director that was like, no, I want you yelling over each other. I want you yelling and
Right.
screaming over each other.
Right. Another Blair Witch, only with aliens. I don't know. But I figured it'd be fun to see that tonight.
It's amazing that you brought that up because you thought I was going to be talking about bank stuff. And then
It's weird how this happens, folks. Those of you who've been with us will know that this happens a lot.
So I'm sorry with everything that's been going on. I did not have everything ready, and I want to give you guys the best walkthrough of this bank robbery that I can possibly give you. So I didn't have everything ready. Well, I found this little article that talks about an alien planet outside of our solar system is sending repeating radio signals towards Earth. This is not, and it's towards us, specifically pointing to our solar system. It's not just a random blip in the radar. This is repeating, this is continual, and this is happening today. Is it a warning? We don't know. All we know is that they're milliseconds, they last for milliseconds and they're gone. And the reason why that is happening is they are boosting that signal so much that all they can send out is just a millisecond of information. And then it stops, and then it repeats, and it stops. So the article says, in a major breakthrough for the search for extraterrestrial life, scientists have detected repeating radio signals from an Earth-like planet outside of our solar system. You might ask, what's an Earth-type planet? It's a planet that sits in the Goldilocks zone, just like ours.
Mm-hmm.
The signals, which were detected by the Breakthrough Listening Project, are coming from a planet called YZ Ceti, which is located 130 light years from Earth. What that means is it takes light 130 years to travel from their planet to ours.
Yep.
So if you were traveling at the speed of light, it would take you 130 years to get there. You wouldn't feel that. It might only take you a year and 3 months. But you would it would in our time, in real time, would take 130 years at the speed of light to get there. As you approach the speed of light, time slows down for you, whereas it stays normal for everyone else. So a 130-year trip could take you a year and 3 months, and 130 years would have passed here on Earth. The discovery of these signals is a major step forward in the search for alien life. It is the first time that scientists have detected repeating radio signals from an Earth-like planet. The signals are also very strong, which suggests they could be coming from an intelligent civilization. I don't know what they are considering intelligent, but you would need something very powerful to put something like that out there.
Right.
This is City Alpha 5. Yes. Nico Glock says, with the $2 super chat, says Epstein's Island for sure. The Breakthrough Listening Project is a global effort to search for extraterrestrial life using radio telescopes. The project is funded by the Breakthrough Initiatives, a foundation established by Yuri Milner, Stephen Hawking, we know that name, and Mark Zuckerberg. We know that name too. The project has been using a variety of radio telescopes to search for extraterrestrial life. In 2017, the project announced the discovery of a set of repeating radio signals from a star called KIC 8462852. These signals were dubbed WOW signals because of their significance. However, the WOW signals were not repeated, and scientists are not sure if they came from an alien civilization. The discovery of the signals from YZ Ceti is more significant because they are coming from an Earth-like planet and they are repeating on regular intervals. YZ Ceti is a small, cool star that is located about 130 light years from Earth. The star is about 10% the mass of our sun and has a surface temperature of around 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit. YZ Ceti has one known planet, which is called YZ Ceti B. And YZ Ceti B is an Earth-like planet that is about the same size as Earth and has a similar composition. The planet orbits its star every 3.6 days and is located in the habitable zone of its star, which means it could potentially support liquid water on its surface and life. The radio signals from YZ Ceti were detected by the Green Bank Telescope in West Virginia. The signals were detected at a frequency of 1.1 gigahertz and lasted about 1 millisecond. The signals were detected in 2022, but they were not announced until 2023. The scientists who detected the signals wanted to make sure that they were not coming from a natural source before they announced their discovery, which means they now know this is not something naturally occurring. This is not something naturally occurring on the planet. It is coming from alien civilizations. The discovery of the radio signals from YZ Ceti is a major step forward in the search for extraterrestrial life. It's the first time that scientists have detected repeating radio signals from an Earth-like planet. The signals are also very strong, which suggests they could be coming from an intelligent civilization. The discovery of these signals is a reminder that we are not alone in the universe. There are billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy alone, and each star could potentially have planets. It's possible that there are other civilizations out there that are just as intelligent or more than we are. Moods of Madness thinks it's a cookbook. Andrew 46 and 2 says, "We're doomed." The discovery of these signals is also a challenge to us. It is up to us to continue to search for extraterrestrial life and learn more about the universe. We need to develop new technology that will allow us to search for life on other planets. We also need to develop new ways to communicate with alien civilizations. The discovery of the radio signals from YZ Ceti is a monumentous occasion. It is a reminder that we are not alone in the universe. There is still much that we do not know about the cosmos. The discovery of the radio signals from YZ Ceti is a major breakthrough, but it is only the beginning of the search. There are billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy, and each star could potentially have planets. It's possible there are other civilizations out there that are just as intelligent as we are. We need to continue to search for life on other planets and to learn more about the universe. We need to develop new technology that will allow us to search for life on other planets. We also need to develop new ways to communicate with alien civilizations. The search for extraterrestrial life is challenging, but exciting endeavor. It is a reminder that we are not alone in the universe. There is still so much that we do not know about the cosmos.
The few things about that which I find are interesting. One, you go back early on in there, and it sounds like they repeated one of the paragraphs, but there was the WOW signal, and those of you who know about the WOW signal know that they ultimately determined that that was a issue with the listening devices they were using. They weren't accurate, and that's why it kind of disappeared off the radar for most people, pun intended, because it was it could have been statistical error. I don't know about this new one. Usually people say pulsars or what have you, and that's usually something that comes in the form of gamma rays, not radio waves. Radio waves are one of those things that would be the least likely to hear in the universe, especially something that is regular and repeated in microbursts. There is that we detected a few years back, and something else that came by recently, like a Moa, other things that they say are extra stellar in origin. It could feasibly be, this is just to throw it out there, a signal that they're guiding these exploratory craft, if that's what a Moa was or the other ones were, and we're just intercepting some of the signals that are saying, hey, turn left at that star, turn right at that planet, so we can check things out. Don't know. But one thing I do know is that, sorry about some of the noise in the back.
You're good.
There is, and I brought it up once before. I talked to you guys 6-7 months ago about the equipment that was developed right after the space shuttle blew up, where they were having the tile issues, and it's called scalar tech. Now, everybody knows how you should know, they call them radio waves, light waves. Waves, you think of simplistic terms, it's something that has a up and down motion. You have a peak and a valley, and sound waves have the same type of concussive wave. Where scalar doesn't do that. Think of drawing a line right in between all those waves. So in theory, it actually travels faster than light, where you can go instantly across half the universe, because you're no longer hindered by the limitations of waves, and this is a scalar. We can do that. No one talks about it, but we can communicate like that. All these probes and different things that we're sending out, these slow lag of communication, we don't need that. Why they're not using it, I don't know, other than political means. Sorry about the dogs again.
You're good.
The problem is, well, I guess it would be the same with radio waves. Whether there be a civilization advanced enough to be able to detect and interpret scalar waves, very similar to what it would be with radio waves. And then there was one more thing I wanted to get into.
Well, okay, really quick before you move on.
Yeah, okay.
If we've got something like that, couldn't that be like a signal flare or a smoke, black smoke? You always go back to the like cowboys and Indians movies where the cowboys mess up because they'll have a cook fire or something going, and the Indians see it and they're like, stupid white guy's got his campfire going. Only a white guy would be doing that in the middle. Right. If we use something like that, that could be just a smoke signal of, hey, guess what? We've got technology over here. Come and get us.
Right. Or it could be someone saying, hey, you know what? We detected nukes going off over there. Probably not a good idea. But that leads me to my third point. You said that came from 150 light years away, which would put that signal originating before we were kicking out radio waves. We had telegraph, but we didn't have the radio waves really sending out in any strength whatsoever. So whoever is creating those signals out there already has a heads up on us.
Yeah, because they were pointing it right at us. They were pointing it at our solar system. And what I find really interesting is they've got a cold sun. It's a very strange significant thing when you've got a sun that's 10 times smaller than ours. It's 10%. So it's 1/10 the size of ours.
Which would make sense. They say it orbits its sun once every 3 days, and its Goldilocks zone is going to be a lot tighter. And for life to be on it, you would think that it would be a lot tighter, somewhere in the range of like Pluto is to, or not Pluto, Mercury is to our sun. And since it's a colder sun, it could technically be very comparable temperature-wise to ours, spinning around a small cold star, but being very close and very fast. That makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think of, you know.
And remember the sun blackout that we had, what was it? Just a couple of years ago, where you had the Hubble images of the suns going dark. So you had a shadow that would pass by a sun. Now, that's normal, okay? It happens all the time because a planet will be passing by a sun, and for a short interval, it'll interrupt our view, and that's how we keep track of planets. Right. However, things don't go the other way. Things don't change direction. So when you've got those shadows and you watch them year after year after year after year, as we have for decades, and suddenly you get a shadow that's moving in the wrong direction, the wrong way, that no one's ever seen before, and there's a disruption in the star you're monitoring. What the hell is that? Some say it's a Dyson sphere. Some say it's a wave.
Keck 187. Yeah, I think it's Keck 187 that you're talking about. Yeah.
That's insane. That's Death Star level. It's bigger than Death Star level because you've got a civilization that is traveling around in a spacecraft that is built around a star, and they're living on the interior. It's one of the craziest things you'll ever see. They did an episode of Star Trek about it. June Wong with $5 Australian super chat. Good evening, June Wong. How are you doing? Cool sun, eh? Imagines real estate agent selling property on the sun. Unlimited power. That is what a Dyson sphere is all about. A Dyson sphere and its civilization are powered by the sun that travels with the civilization, with the ship.
The class 1 civilization. They can use all the energy of a sun.
That's right. It would be about the size of, if it was a sun like ours, it would be in diameter from where the Earth is to the same distance away from the sun. It'd be huge. It'd be massive. It'd be one of the only things that could literally blot out a star from being seen anymore.
I don't know what's up with these dogs tonight. They're really talking. And did you see we have Mark here in the evening? They let you out of prison early.
The angry. We were talking about you earlier. The angry wrench. The angriest wrench in Valhalla. He's infinitely angry because he's infinitely tired. Oh, Penny, let's see the doggy. She's a cutie.
Yeah, nah, you don't want to see her. They're supposed to both be Cavapoos, but they look totally different from each other. So I don't know. They're mutts.
I saw the one when you got it as a puppy.
Yeah, that's the one that's barking now.
Okay.
She can't do the stairs. She's when she was little, she decided she was so excited to run out back, and we have a porch with stairs that go down and little concrete steps to go out to the dog run. And I train the dogs, they don't run off, they go where they're supposed to, they come back. Well, she hopped off and tumbled real hard, and ever since then she won't do the stairs at all. So the big dog and my wife and my son are downstairs, and she's up here with me, but she wants to go down, and that's why she keeps yipping us, because she wants me to pick her up and take her downstairs.
Oh, that's
Dogs.
precious.
But yep, there she goes again. One thing I did want to mention, I kind of brought it up a little bit, is, and those of you who've been around a while know that there's something about with this program, and Loki and I, because when we have times like this when we're not set on a certain pattern and we just pull things out of a hat to do, more often than not they relate to each other, just like I had aliens and he's talking about aliens. It's very weird that way.
Oh yeah, and we've done that multiple times. We didn't have anything planned out. We didn't have anything prepared. We never got back and forth with each other, and suddenly we're talking about the same topic. Always has to do with aliens too. It's weird.
Right.
That is not that nipple.
That's your end. I'm gonna
He's
switch
not
back,
a
see if it does it
nipple.
again. She says that, and I think she just likes typing that word out. You know, strange. But
thank
that's
you.
what I had for this evening. No, thank you. And thank everyone for coming, because you guys make it fun.
That's right. I know these shows aren't usually an hour long. We usually cut them a little short. But seriously, guys, thank you so very much for being here.
Oh,
thank you.
I was going to mention something too. Sorry, I keep jumping.
Oh, go ahead.
A little scatterbrained tonight. But June Wong, he had gave you that super chat the other day where he is working or had done a lot of work for Clownfish in their comic, their back. And that stuff looks phenomenal. He's done a great work. But I just wanted to tell him again, thank you publicly, because long ago he had done a picture from, or done one of his black and whites of Big for my books, and I use it as
are
my
you
screensaver.
serious?
That was him. Yeah,
that was
him.
Holy shit!
You know
I
kind
didn't
of an
know
honor that is. No, that was him.
Oh my god! Seriously, June,
Yep.
June Wong, if you're out there, brother, I had no idea you did that for Adega.
Yeah, he was the Siamese name he used to use back in the day.
Holy crap! Okay, June Wong, you got to get your butt up here and come hang out one morning and bullshit with us.
No, he really does. He needs to talk because he's got skills out the wazoo. And we're very privileged to have him hanging out with us.
I had absolutely no idea. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So we'll get you up here.
Caves.
We'll get you up here and you can talk about Clownfish TV and you can talk about your work. The big ship. I can't believe that. I love that. I love that ship. Adega knows I love that ship. I've been talking about that ship for forever. So, yeah, definitely.
My favorite.
I should have. You know what? I can't believe I didn't put that together because he's emailed me.
Mother Chicken Siamese.
Mother Chicken Siamese. Holy shit! I can't believe I didn't put that together. Damn it! Oh my lord!
Yep, we'll get them. You got him connected on Twitter, don't you? If not, I'll send him a message. We'll try and get him. So it wasn't long ago I was going to ask him to do something else, and he said he was pretty tied up, and now I know why. He was doing all the Clownfish stuff, but no, we're fortunate to have him with our group.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, the Oganza Witches is out on Barnes & Noble.
Oh, heck yes. Get your Oganza Witches at Barnes & Noble. Get it now. Do it now. Buy it now. All editions. Yes. I don't want one edition. I want all editions.
And Chris, he comes every Sunday to listen to my reveals, and I got a couple chapters left of History Andros, and it's got a nice little surprise ending. I think he's going to enjoy it quite a bit. So, anyway, thanks, Loki, as always. You're a good brother.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Guys, Adega Outlaw, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you. Thank you for getting on here and hanging out with us each week. And it's an honor to have you on the show, brother. It really is.
It's both ways. I appreciate it.
Buy the books. Do it now.
No,
It's not up to
it was
mine.
funny. I'm just chatting again. I'm sorry. I was listening, and
Don't
I'll
apologize.
name names when the camera's off because I don't want to name names now. And no, Kai, if you're still here, it wasn't you. I'd never trash talk you, and I'm not maybe kind of trash talking a little bit. I'm sorry, but no, you know what? I'm going to keep it to myself. This one I can't share. Just know that I had a lot of fun recently, knowing that my success is atypical. So we'll go with that.
Atypical.
Yes, I'm. They here. I'll put it this way: the average pay for and people will be able to figure it out because it's not a great deal, but the average pay for a thought on what is that? That program where the girls show themselves off all the time. A few guys do it. Either way, it's I do. Yeah, it is. There's two series. One is almost complete. It has Echoes of Nor, which is the last of the sci-fi series, and the cover art I'm going to reveal here. It's almost done. Paige is outdoing herself. So that one should be out in less than 6 months. But then all 5 books will be done. And then the fantasy series it wasn't supposed to be a series. I wrote the first book and then I said, I can't stop. So I'm doing history books. So there's 2 of those. The third one's finishing up and I've started the third one. No, wait, let me see. No, the third one's done. The fourth one I'm starting up and then I got to get the 5th one done. There he is.
June Wong with $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, Doggo's making me hungry. Reaching for my walk and Grandma Wong's recipe. I kid. Hey, you guys are all right. So are you, brother. We got to get you up on the show. Like I said, I had no idea you penciled big. Holy shit.
Yes, Project Storytime and Chris. It's Twitch. And I make more money than the average thought on Twitch from my books.
Someone talk shit about you or something on that?
No. I'll explain after. No, everything's good on my end. Everything's good.
If anybody, I swear to God, I'm about to go fucking nuclear on somebody because
no one says bad about my stuff. The only time I had anything was those editors, which you all guys know about, and they had serious issues because they're dumb as sausage. And then the early books were having wasn't the text, it was things like page numbers and stuff that was a little wonky, but I've got that all fixed up. So
all right. Thank you again. Thank you again, brother. And I love having you on here. I love getting to spend my Thursday nights. You're the reason why I get back up in the afternoon. Otherwise I'd just sleep half the day because it's the end of the week and I'm exhausted. I would have just kept sleeping. But if it wasn't for you and this wonderful chat that comes in each night.
I come here for the chat, not for you. You're just a clown that sits there and you're Loki.
You're just a Loki. You're just a Loki. You went on camera, so you're nothing special now. He told me don't go on camera. I've got 5 calls. I got 5 phone calls today saying don't ever do that again. And I'm like, am I really that ugly? And I said, no.
I'm worried about you.
It's just odd. We don't like it. And I'm like, I'm that ugly, you lying bastards. I'm really that. No, you're a handsome man. I'm like, I got you to say I'm handsome.
You're making me laugh, you goof.
It's weird hearing that voice coming out of your mouth. It's like, all right, guys. All right, I get it. Adega.
That's enough. That's enough. We've had a good evening. Don't ruin it.
Adega. Oh, all right. I should have called and told you to get a haircut, Loki. I did get a haircut. Hashtag Kurt is beautiful. Thank you, Project. Ugly Loki. God help me. See, this is what we just got used to Loki being a radio presenter, not a TV personality. Yes. Okay. So I just had to give some people shit for giving me a call today going, don't ever do that again. You don't like it. You like to just hear the voice. Don't do that again. That's what Adega said. Never do that. Never do that. And I was like, well, I just want to show off some comics. It won't be that bad. It's not going to freak everybody out. Well, guess what? It freaked everybody out. So I won't be doing that again. I'll figure out another way. I'm going to get like a tripod set up. When I move, I'm going to have a tripod set up with a table. That way I can just turn and the table's right there and I can just go over stuff.
I need to get you a Tom Hiddleston mask.
Actually, I was thinking about the wooden one from.
I like the wooden one.
Yeah,
the mask.
Mask. Yes. Yeah, that Loki mask. I was really thinking about that. That might not be a bad idea. So we could do that. All right, guys, we're out of here. Thank you again, Adega. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. Be safe. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We guys will see you on the next 7 Kinds of Mischief with the Mad Doctor, Adega Outlaw. Take care, everybody. Yeah, I embarrass you. So what?
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.